as we have some graduates and parents to tell us about the school. So this is how it's going to be. For the next couple of minutes, we're meeting each other, and then we're going to have some further questions to our graduates, and we're going to also have some questions to our parents. So you're welcome to listen and join. If you would like to unmute yourself and have your camera on, that would be great. Let me know. You can send me a message if you need any help. Okay, Penny, I got your message. I can see. And thank you for joining. So we're gonna have some questions for our graduates. So one of the first questions, let me know who would like to answer. What do you think and what did you appreciate most about the school during your time there? And how has your perspective on that changed now that you have some distance from the school, as you just graduated or graduated quite a few years ago? Who would like to answer that? Thank you, Stacy.
I can go ahead and give it a try. So the thing that I really appreciated in our school were the teachers. The teachers really helped out a lot. That's one of the best features about Prestige School, is how close-knit the community is. And the teachers are very approachable, and they're also very funny. They can have like fun conversations with you and help you out. And a lot of them gave me very good advice. Even before I was going into university, when I was younger, they would always give me advice and help me with friends. If I had any situations, they would help me see different perspectives. And that helped me to grow and understand people a bit more. And when I came to university, U of T, first year, it's a completely different environment. The teachers do not teach you the same way or treat you the same way. They're so distant, and it's so hard to it makes you really appreciate how amazing the teachers are in our school and how much they care and supportive they are for you. And once you go to other schools and universities, it just makes you appreciate them even more and make you want to come and visit them anytime that you can and say hello and tell them about your life. So yeah, that's one of the things that I really appreciated and valued during and after I graduated from the school.
That's great. Thank you, Stacy. How about Mila?
Yeah, so definitely going off what Stacy said in terms of like the university to school transition, especially with Prestige, where yes, like a lot of teachers will care about you and help you out with everything you need. I'm seeing a lot now that like in university, it's definitely not like that. And no one's gonna like reach out to you, see what you need. You have to like do everything yourself, basically. And it's just so nice to feel like when you're in high school and even before, to have like a support system that you won't necessarily have later on once you graduate.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. And Mila is our graduated, she graduated last year, the 2020, and the first year of university, and Stacy just graduated university.
2020.
I'll have a question for one of our parents. Marina, why did you choose the school originally? Why did you choose Prestige School? And in which way the school, what you expected, and in which way it's not?
It's an easy question. So we, first of all, we Google to find the nearest school, nearest private school to our location. And the Prestige School was the first school we went for interview. And I met you, Miss Yana, and I talked to you, and you know, like from first impression, you feel in your gut that this is the right place for your kids to be. So we stopped searching in other schools because just first school we came, so it was the right school for us. And with years being a student with your school, so I have Angelica, who's a second year U of T University, who graduated from your school since grade, I believe, 7. She was in your
Yep.
school, and now Gleb, he's from even from kindergarten, and he's grade 7 now. And we have a third one, Victor, who's also starting from the ground zero in your school, from junior kindergarten. So I think we're lucky to have the school, and we feel that this is school like our family, because every teacher, they try to to be involved in this student's success. And there is absolutely nothing I can say that I would like to be better in the school. I'm absolutely happy with you, and Miss Yana, Miss Margot, I appreciate everything you're doing, and yes, I see you working very hard. Even if there is some issue, they very fast fixed, very, very fast. And so I think with this approach, and especially working in academic field, this is why our kids, they succeed in life, because in all ages in the school, they see how school work as a family, as a team. And so I absolutely happy and at this stage, and only appreciate for all you're doing for our kids.
Great. So sounds like we met your expectations.
Right.
Thank you. I'll have a question to one of our graduates. What, to the best of your knowledge, most differentiates our school from other schools?
Okay,
Yeah.
I can take this one. I actually don't have any experience personally with other schools, but when talking to some of my friends, again, it all comes down to like the fact that at Prestige, you feel like you're being cared for as an individual versus, let's say, somewhere where there's so many kids, some teachers won't even know you by name. Let's say, like I've heard from my friends and stuff, don't know you by name, don't necessarily, maybe care is not the right word, but at Prestige, like you feel like they care about you as an individual, helping you grow, not only academically, but also as a person, and so many fun experiences that we have that maybe some other places don't offer. Like we put on concerts, we've got like some events going on throughout the year, like International Cafe, for example, a very, very great event that I loved, and I think everyone does. So yeah, lots of events, fundraisers, great things that we have, or Prestige has, that other schools might not.
Yeah, I completely agree with Mila. With Prestige, there's just a lot of support, and it's not just support from the teachers and like the faculty, but also from your friends that you make at Prestige. You also feel so supported by them as well. So it's like you have so many people helping you out to grow and develop and become the person that you are today. And I completely agree with Mila that we not only have all this support and all this help, but we have so many fun activities to like learn from. With the International Cafe, you get to learn about different cultures and foods and different perspectives from people. So yeah, I I remember those International Cafe.
And also sports. I remember Stacy was on basketball team, right?
Soccer team.
Yeah.
The soccer, basketball,
Yeah.
and drama with the concerts. Mila too with the concerts. Those were so much fun. I love those so much.
Okay, great. I'll have another question for you. If, let's say, Prestige School were to be represented as a single person, what would it be personality be like in only 3 words? How would you describe us in 3 words?
I can try. The first word that pops into my mind is kind. The second one would be intelligent. And then the third one would have to, okay, the third one would be unique. I don't think there's any school that is exactly like Prestige School. So they're just this unique, kind, intelligent person.
Okay.
If anything.
How about Mila?
For sure. It's an excellent blend of like academic and fun, and academic fun. I really like how Stacey used the word unique, to be honest. Like that basically sums it up.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like no other school like ours. So unique would be have to like one of the traits.
What about your experiences overall? Let's say also, what would family be like? What other families would find most surprising about our school? What do you think? That would be more of your personal experience, maybe.
I don't know. Mila, you want to take it? Because I don't.
Again, like I think it would have to be that when you go to school, you don't expect that there are so many like extra things that you can do. In terms of like, we have some involvement where we're like helping animal shelters, and then we have some Thanksgiving donations, that some involvement that you can do, and then also so many fun opportunities for students. Like for me, for example, Miss Yana knows DECA Club was a really good opportunity for me to participate in. So maybe it would be surprising that we've got so many other things going on aside from just the academics and learning.
We have all the sports clubs as well. And I remember we had chess club, and then there were other clubs involved as well. Then we have tennis, which is crazy. I think tennis club is such a cool thing to have in the school. So yeah, we have also clubs on top of all the other things that Mila mentioned. So there's lots of involvement that you can get into when you're at the school.
Okay. If you were to change something in our school, what would be one of the things that you think you might change about us?
That's such a tough.
If you had to choose something and change in our school, I know everything you had experiences, but what would be something that you might change?
Maybe if we can do like, instead of catering, in-person kitchen or something like that, that would be pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Like in-house kitchen in school? Okay.
There's only like one small thing that I can think of. That's because I was in the basketball and soccer, just a bigger gym. But I don't know if that's like feasible.
You have a nice big standard gym. You want it bigger. Okay.
The ceilings are so high. That was the only, like, other than that, everything else, the student body, the teachers, the support, the extracurriculars, there's literally nothing. Like, I'm trying to like grab at straws. There's not much that you guys are always improving and always trying to make it better every year. So there's already improvements being made since I graduated. So there's always been changes.
Okay, thank you for the input. I'll have a question for our parents. Hello, Marina.
Yeah.
If you had, did Angelica, when she was, before she applied for university, and I know she's doing a second year in university, how was her guidance? Can you tell us how it went before she was applying to university? And can you tell us about that?
You know, it's shame for me, but I didn't help her to choose the school, because you guys who guide her, who advise her, and I believe she made her decision according to your advising, your academic counseling and everything. So yeah, we got everything just in your school, and she made the decision by yourself, but after your advising. So I think this is what I can answer on this question.
Okay. If I were to ask you, what is the biggest impact the school has and had on your child overall, you think, or in any of your children?
Oh, this is what, yeah. I would like to ask which one, because three of them are different.
Any of your children, you can start from first one, second, third.
Let's start from the small one. So Victor, he is junior kindergarten, and he enjoying French, and he's singing every day every single drive. I know the French alphabet already, me. Yeah, and he so love the school, because he never refused to go since the day one. He always with love going to school. So this is from about the small one. And Gleb, he's grade 7, and of course last year and this year it's became harder and harder in field of academic, and it's more pressure, academic pressure. And I guess not many children like this academic pressure. So but parents, we waiting, we applying for school, we waiting this pressure from school, because everything children needs in success to deal with this pressure, to learn how to learn, and you guys helping. And about Angelica, I don't know even what to say. She's here, and she's so she I would like to skip giving information about Angelica, because she's here. Okay, so maybe you have another question, Miss Yana, for me.
So another question is maybe very similar, but I would like to hear that, or maybe to fill in our other parents. When kids come home, when your kids come home, what do they say about the school? Or what are their feelings that they're telling you about the school?
Okay, Gleb is complaining that it was completely hard, but and the only one reason why he going to school, because of the friends. They are best, and he like to chill with them. So this is, but you know, this is grade 7, and I forced him always to do an extra work, because sometimes he did his homework at school, and I would like him to repeat it and read over. So at this age, you know, teenagers, so they he's complaining because of the pressure, academic pressure, but this is a good sign for me, you know. I'm satisfied.
And it's probably a good sign, because your older child is in university right now.
Yes, it's a second year of university, and I know these comments, and I know what it's gonna be in the result.
Mhm.
Okay. Can you tell us, you probably were beside Angelica when she was applying to university, how it went? How many universities did she apply to? How was her choice and where to go? You probably were part of.
Yeah, she applied for few, I guess, for 5 universities, and she got some even some scholarship from I guess it was Guelph University where she got the scholarship, but she decided to choose UFT, University of Toronto.
And she got accepted to all universities, right?
Yes, she got accepted to all universities, even some they provided scholarship.
Okay, great. I would like to ask our graduates, which universities did you apply then, when you remember when you were applying, and did you get scholarships? Did you get acceptances to every university? What was your choice after all? Go ahead.
I don't remember mine that well, so I'll let Mila go as I try to remember.
I'll take it because it's more recent.
More fresh for Mila now.
Like programs and different, because I applied to a couple programs sometimes in the same university. It was 8 in total, and I got scholarships in every single one. So I'd say that I was definitely well prepared with the guidance of Miss Yana, and just overall like helping with the application process, because I know that like I went to a couple teachers for, let's say like I had a lot of essays to write, and even if it's not even an English teacher, for example, like Miss Yana offered her help always. I can always come to her with anything I needed for university. She was super helpful. Even like it's really stressful applying, and especially when you're doing so many different applications here, there, it can be really overwhelming. So there was a lot of help with that.
That's nice. I think I only applied to universities that were near home, and I only applied to U of T and York, but I applied to different like science programs for both of them. And I was accepted to each program, and I got scholarships from both universities. And I went to U of T just because I liked U of T more than York, but I was just really happy with my decision in the end to go with U of T. So that was my journey. I just applied it to.
How was your experience overall in university?
For me?
At U of T, yeah.
Yeah, for me in U of T, I absolutely loved it. I have made friends that will be forever in my life. And I joined a few clubs on the way there. They even had this cool thing for University College, UC, where every Friday you make Fridays matter. And you can go there and you can meet with people that also want to make their Fridays important. And that's just an excuse to meet up with people, make new friends, and do your homework. So at least you're not by yourself, just at home. You go there and you meet with people and you guys just sit there and do your homework together. You're just talking, eating snacks. And they had very good facilities there. And they really help you out with career planning as well. They have the career center to help you plan and work on your resumes. Very nice. I really liked U of T. Once you reach out, then you can really flourish at U of T. So all you have to do is just take that extra step, that one little push, and then you're doing very well. So I really liked it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask one of our parents, Marina, what one thing would you change about the school for the better if you had to choose something?
Maybe longer time to keep kids in your school, no peer days.
We already have 7:30 till 6. That would be even better. Yeah. Okay. And what do you think, what would families be most surprising about our school if they would enter our environment? What do you think they would be surprised of?
I don't have any other experience with other private school, but what surprised me that the school is like a family, and you are able to share all your thoughts about your kid with the school office and get some feedback, even in some small thing that, because my children, they like, let's say Gleb, he's every day full time, he's in the school, and you are seeing him more than I. And if you notice something, to pay attention, to notice, to discuss in family, so you see it. And this was surprising for me, that you care about this thing. It's more than just the school. It's like a family. You care about my kids and about their future, about their feeling, about how to make them, how to help them grow and develop and improve in many areas. So this is maybe the most surprising thing for me about your school.
Okay, thank you. At Prestige School, as our graduates know and parents, we have a very strong math program. Mila, for example, how is math program, and you've taken AP course in calculus, how is it helping you now, first year of university?
So my first year of university, I have to take 2 maths in the first year. I'm at Western, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I am taking calculus first semester, so right now, and it is midterm season. So I'm just studying for my math midterm, but I'm noticing a lot of overlap with what I was taught in math and what I'm being taught now in first year of university, whether it being because I took the AP course or just because a lot of our math teachers, even from elementary, I noticed like to take it a step further with providing more content. If they see that you understand the basics, they'll take you a step further. So I always felt like I was ahead in math, and it's definitely helping me out right now that I'm in university.
Okay, thank you. And Stacy, aside from just math also, as we're strong at, we are very strong in science. And you went for a life science program. Can you tell me how it helped you and how was it?
So our life science program really helped me with first year, because a lot of first year biology and chemistry that I learned was almost exactly the same thing that I learned in biology grade 12 and chemistry grade 12. So it helped me feel prepared, and the material did not make me lost or confused. I knew exactly what I was learning. So I just felt like I was redoing grade 12 and chemistry and biology all over again, just because it was very close to what we were learning in school. So I was really fortunate that I had Mr. Constantine teach me these things before. So it really helped.
Okay, great. How would our parent answer this question to us? I have a question. What advice would you give to any family, students, or anybody who is entering our school? What advice would you give them?
The first advice is to follow the school advice. Even if school advise you something, or they discuss something or provide some information, so just everything should be together, like discussed with the school office as with team, because I really believe, and I would say it one more time, that the school office is working very hard for my children's success, and I see it and I feel it. So this is the most important advice, and you know, maybe this is the one I can give.
Okay.
Follow the
graduates.
instructions.
Follow the instructions. Our graduate, what advice would you give to students if they're entering our school?
I would say take advantage of everything you possibly can. Get involved, do clubs. Most importantly, reach out for help if you need help, because no one will ever deny you anything. Everyone's really open, willing to help, all the teachers. You make lots of great friends through Prestige, lifelong friends, and just reach out, participate in everything. Try to do as much as you can, because that's what's going to make the memories, and that's what you're going to remember most about your school experience.
I completely agree with Mila. Mila, you're completely correct. Yeah, the people there at school, friends, faculty, everybody there is very supportive. And you're right, just reach out. And what is really helpful and very appreciative in the school is that if you have a dream and you really, really want to do something, Prestige School will get you there. They will help you achieve what you've been wanting to do for your life. If you want to go into computer science, we will get you there, and you will go into the programs that you've always wanted to learn. So you can always believe in yourself when you go to Prestige.
Okay. From our graduates, I would like to ask one question. What is the most, right now pops in your head, the most memorable moment out of all your years? And Mila was there from kindergarten, so is Stacy. So what is the most memorable moment you have right now that you can tell us?
So many to choose from, but again,
you can tell all of it.
I'd say that like International Cafe was always a highlight of my year since when, like grade 1 up until all the way to high school. Like it's great because everyone's working together first to prepare some decorations or do some research about different cultures and make food, and everyone works together, and then you have this one day where you get to celebrate this whole thing, and all your efforts are being displayed and everyone gets to see what's going on. Definitely a highlight of every single year for me.
Yeah, I love the international cafes. They're such a unique experience, and every year it's always well done. For me, most memorable, I would have to say prom. I really enjoyed proms. They were always so much fun, and luckily for us, you could get to experience them like grade 7 and then grade 8, and each time the setting and the venue just gets better and better and better. And it was always fun just dressing up with your friends and like having this one cool event in the end to go out and enjoy. So I would have to say the the main prom and then all the mini proms that I had all in between. So those were so good. I remember them every year.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.
And Marina? Okay. Well,
Here,
yeah. Okay. I just had a question, another question for you. If I don't remember if I asked you, but I think I didn't yet. If you were to describe our school, our community in 3 words, what are the 3 words would be?
what are the 3 words on your emblem, on your logo?
On
It's a
our logo?
wisdom, integrity, and it's a courage, I believe,
Courage,
right?
yeah. Wisdom,
Yeah,
courage,
so
integrity.
yeah, this is the right words to describe your school.
Okay, okay, thank you. Mila, you have also a younger brother in our school still. How is his life at school?
His life's pretty great. I mean, right now with all the, COVID measures and precautions and him having to do online school for a little bit, he was excited to go back and see his friends. And it was great for us because we see him like light up, and he likes to go to school because he hasn't seen his friends for a while, and it's a great change of scenery. And he seems to enjoy his classes, especially now that he's older. He's got like a separation between chemistry, biology, and physics, and he seems to be enjoying a lot of these classes and some hands-on activities that they're doing.
Okay. And Stacy has a younger brother too in school.
Yes, this is his final year. He's in grade 12. So he's enjoying it so far. He loves his teachers that he has, and he's just enjoying his last school year. He got really lucky, and he's learned so much, and he's so smart. Sometimes, like, how are you so good at math? You're still so young. I still see him as like this little kid, but he's so much taller than me now, and he's really grown a lot. And I really like the person he is now, and he's really become a great brother. I don't know. I really like how he's been growing in prestige.
I'm sure that you, when you were studying here at Prestige School, you had friends that studied in other schools. What did you hear from them, and how different it was, you think, were in their school and in our school? If you had discussions, if you had friends outside of the school environment, our school environment.
I took ballet, and I did musical theater in another program in another school, but we didn't really talk about academics. We were just focused on like just talking about our personal lives, and so I don't really have much to say, unfortunately. So I don't know.
Okay. Mila, how about your friends, maybe?
Yeah, well, sometimes when I'm talking to my friends, like a lot of my friends were in public school for high school, and a big surprise that they always got, like when we talked about like personal lives and I guess like the overall environment within the school, they were always pretty surprised that like we as students were on such good terms with everybody, knowing everybody. All the teachers know you, you know all the teachers, you can come to help with anything, versus like, let's say in the public school environment, like there is no community feel whatsoever from what I understood. And at Prestige it was always just so great because everyone's always there for you.
Okay. And I'm sure that our parents love our after school program and a homework club. What are your experiences at school when you were at school, and our after school clubs, and as extracurricular activities, and also homework club that we have in our school after school day ends at 4?
Is that for me? The question?
For any of the students, yeah.
Okay. So I don't really remember homework club, I'd say, because I've just been in the school for so long. The younger grades are but I can talk about clubs later on. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, DECA Club is one I did throughout all of high school, and I really enjoyed. And that was about a 2-3 hour per week commitment. And I had a wonderful opportunity to figure out more stuff about business, which ultimately led me to choosing my university program.
Okay. And
I really enjoyed the sports programs that we had in school, so the basketball and the soccer, and that also helped create a nice feeling of community because you got to get close with many friends, and you guys, it was just this friendship building experience where yes, you're practicing how to play the sports, but at the same time you're also working on teamwork and trusting each other and supporting each other, and you're just, when you go to the tournaments against other schools, you feel such a huge pride to be part of Prestige School, and you're just yelling and you're just like having this whole fun time together. So I really enjoyed being in the sports programs. And
I remember that.
yeah, they were so much fun. And we would all be like this unit, and then we would all celebrate after. Even there were times where we did really well. Even if we didn't do well, we were still such good sports about it. And we just felt like we just wanted to have fun together and just have a great time. So I really enjoyed those moments being in the sports community in Prestige.
Anybody would like to tell me more about their experiences, what they remember, or parent from their experiences? Maybe something interesting we should know.
The concerts were always fun. Up to the rehearsing, to the creating the decorations, to helping out Miss Soria with any little tasks that she needed to just take the stress off of her. It was always so much fun. And after every single concert, everybody would be happy. And I remember the smiles and the applause. And it was amazing that we not only had one concert a year, but sometimes we had like 2 or 3. If I remember correctly, was there a year that we had 3 concerts? I had so many back-to-back, so I don't remember that well. But those were really fun. Those were the best.
Okay. On this pleasant note, I would like to thank everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your input, and thank you for all the answers that we loved to hear. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you next time.